on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it.
Absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, Coach, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Play action now. Haskins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Buying time to his left. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 22. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete to Tayron Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jalen Ferguson charging hard from that linebacker spot.
I pray you play man here. I hope you play man here.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long.
X is wide open, bruh.
Jalen Ferguson, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on the punt as he gets this one away. And a little too much
came out flat after he got down.
A missed opportunity maybe to pin him back. Set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson now. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
I got some for that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Keep running that shit. I got some for that.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a power run to the right. Get that ball, get that ball, get that ball. Fuck!
After 1-7-0.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this thing.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to be another
this nigga
first down as they make
sucks.
the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Jackson.
Give me that, bitch. You suck, bruh. You fucking suck, bruh.
And his
This
guys
fucking
will
ball.
take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Lindsey. Oh, he faked it with a jump. Now he's got some room. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. This is the tight end fan. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Haskins to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's the backup now. The Badger, Melvin Gordon.
Get that bullshit.
He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Fuck.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Haskins. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
57 Mike. 57 Mike. You better breathe. You better breathe. I'm letting you know right now, you better breathe. 57 Mike. Mike 57. I got it. Hey.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins.
They hold him. They hold him. They hold him. Come on, guys.
The second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time.
Come on, guys. She holding him like that.
I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Gonna be a rough offensive game. They bullshitting like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now it's sacked. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. That's Jackson.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Come on, that's 2 fumbles. That's 2. That's 2.
For the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Outside. Play outside.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good, you have a side pressure advantage.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
On 1st down, Lindsay. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Haskins now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins.
I had circle wide open. Who the fuck is this nigga at right hand? God damn. Who the fuck is this
with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Haskins will throw. This one complete to Nicole Hardman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Play action. Haskins. He's going to go for it all. And that is caught.
Bingo.
Denver. Taywan Taylor as the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go
Teddy.
This one up.
That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the
Puss ass nigga. Can't fault with me, bro.
The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of it?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
You got to pick that, buddy. That's a pick 6.
It's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down. From the gun, it's Jackson being chased out left.
Boy, get your head down, boy.
And he'll go down.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins.
Ah, he broke that shit. He broke on the ball.
20.
That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. That's cool.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball.
That's on me.
Go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
They come right back.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's on me. I got away from running the ball.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
But I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have kept it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. From midfield now, Haskins taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. They'll be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as these guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look fluid.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This quarterback now over 300 yards down for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins got his man complete over the middle. It's Terry, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Haskins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Haskins. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he goes down, but not before getting it inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
When you're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
3rd down. Here's Haskins.
Bam!
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17.
Nigga, this is this.
They finally put an end to this return. Before he's all the way down to the 37. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He gets it to Brown. Complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. On first and goal, Gray. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the game there, second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll out of defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
This can be a power shit.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the scores. The kicks away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I suppose, at a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
Let's see what they do. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. On first and 10, it's Haskins. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. First down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And it'll be incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Haskins. He'll find Lindsay here. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but back in here, feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know it's coaching the screen, but just hang on to the ball, man.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, Haskins. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. A field goal could give him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Lindsay. And again! Touchdown, Denver! Philip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Here in this 4th quarter. Oh, this is blocked.
Everything is going wrong this game. What the fuck type of shit is this?
And the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
You niggas came out off the bye week wildin'. God damn.
The special teams group, when they run out there, they still feel it, and maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point, and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that works. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Gray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right, it appeared to be a run, but he just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. They'll buy some time.
We're good.
And he's going to keep it here.
That should have been a fumble, but
That gets him just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback that all day long they kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
good pass.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Good.
He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and throw for Jackson.
Get him, what?
He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Haskins going to try to throw it. He's going to fire that deep. All right, open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now. Because they see them coming and think, we got no shot to beat this team.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. They've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Broncos.